Salutations! I am called Algernon Q. Whipplebottom. It is with great reverence that I serve as your guide on this telegenic offering, which aims to celebrate that most significant of mankind's achievements, the child's plaything, colloquially known as the toy. Over my many years, I have enjoyed a thirst for these whimsical artifacts of joy. Indeed, I have acquired a great number of their exemplars. I wish merely to share my great affection. If you've not seen our first chapter, Super 7's Ultimate He-Man, then be a dear and shuffle on over to the channel and give it a view. It shall provide a more complete picture of what's to come. Now then, join me, won't you, on this, our next journey, as I have the devilish pleasure of introducing our first villain. I give you the ultimate Skeletor. Please, take a moment to welcome back my manservant, a true gentleman's gentleman, Jorowick. Jorowick, old chap, would you please present the Havoc Staff? The Havoc Staff became the primary tool for Skeletor in the Filmation series He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Ah, yes. Now Skeletor is ready for a proper introduction. Alas, if He-Man were born of a renegade toymaker's fever dream, then Skeletor represents something of an impious hallucination. Skeletor was introduced along with He-Man when the first wave of Masters of the Universe toys hit toy aisles in 1982. While He-Man stood out as the hero, Skeletor was the most visually arresting. All the features of a man, yet a grotesque xanthous skull set atop the shoulders of this dastardly rogue. Presented here is the version of Skeletor as the malefactor appeared in the Filmation cartoon series. The Ultimate Skeletor comes to us on loving chariots, used by toymakers Super 7 to whisk Skeletor into our clutches. As was evident with Skeletor's companion piece, He-Man, Skeletor has been given a wealth of articulation joints for use in providing the Fiend numerous villainous poses. He is delightfully ghastly, is he not? Super 7 included a plethora of wonderful accessories, including this battle axe atop which sits a crystal ball. Skeletor could oft be seen using this, not as a weapon, but as a spyglass through which to view the activities of his enemies. How devious. The Ultimate Skeletor is not packaged with his traditional purple half of the magic power sword, as he did not possess such in the Filmation cartoon. He is instead furnished with what appeared to be in the series a rather unremarkable blade, one that could have been lying around his lair at the magnificently vile Snake Mountain. Here is an artifact for those who truly love Masters of the Universe. Many will know its origin before its name is breathed in hushed tones. It is the Diamond Ray of Disappearance. The Diamond Ray of Disappearance was the very first MacGuffin that Skeletor sought in the Filmation cartoon, appearing in the very first episode. The diamond possesses the ability to make any who gaze upon the emanating ray fade from existence. This small inclusion is a love letter to all of those who basked in the glory of the cartoon each afternoon following their daily studies. From his unnerving look, it is difficult to believe that Skeletor seemed destined to forever find defeat at the hands of his rival He-Man, his befuddlement with each vanquishing replaced quickly by a frustrated lashing out at his incompetent henchman. Castle Grayskull and the secrets it protects eternally, just out of his reach. This repetitive theater playing out on the floors of bedrooms and basements which served as the plains of Eternia and the gardens and on the grass, imagines as the dense forests and jungles from that magnificent realm. For those children who've now grown into adults, The conflict between He-Man and Skeletor remains just off the periphery of all of those who held the toys in their hands for countless hours. Perhaps He-Man and the Masters of the Universe shall rise again to capture the imaginations of a new generation. Perhaps this resurrection has already begun. Oh, what a pleasure it has been to present this artifact of joy to you. Join me again next month when I will present our first comic book superhero, a strange visitor from another planet. Until then, we shall dim the lights. As I say, I am still navigating this strange new world. So Jorowik says to, if you like, subscribe to the channel for more as they come about. Also, hit like and leave a comment if you like a communique. I would delightfully reply. Thank you so much.